Just as I promised, we're going to have 2 blocks, bonus blocks, that you can add to your vintage quilt, ornament quilt. This is a Scrappy, and then this is just using a full block. Hello and welcome. I'm Jackie with Jackie Russell Creates, where we talk about everything quilting. I give tips, tricks, and techniques for your next quilting project. If you want to learn how to make this block and a other block and some new techniques before the end of the year, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell if you feel like sticking around. So now let's get started making this Scrappy vintage Christmas ornament. So this first one is very scrappy. All I did was take a bunch of the scraps that I used for my quilt top, and we're just going to sew them together. I will have the cut description down in the description below so that you can be able to cut your pieces for the quilt or the block. So what I did is I just have a bunch of scrap pieces here that's left over from the other block, and I'm just going to sew them together and then cut them and piece them together. So really what I'm doing is just taking some scraps. So like here's just a small one. We'll just sew it right down this edge. And you need them to be an 8.5-inch square by the time you're done piecing. So I know this brown tan piece here is 8.5 inches. So I'm going to use that as my guide to make sure that the rest are going to come along that same width. And I'm not caring if they match up or not, because I will can cut those pieces off. Let's see, what else can we, okay, so we'll just take and sew this piece onto the top of these 2 pieces. You can press in between if you'd like. I just finger press. If you don't want your 2.5-inch strips to be 2.5, you want them to be smaller, you can, cut them down. So we'll just sew this piece onto the other side. And you just keep sewing on little pieces here and there that you have. So I'll just line this one up and sew it. And then we'll just trim it up along this edge. I'm not being too precise, just trimming off the extra. And now we have this little piece that we can use. We are about 6.5 inches. So we'll just take one of these and just cut a strip. And then we'll attach that to this side. And then I'll trim this edge off. So now we'll attach our brown or tan to the top. You could even make this a crumb and use a bunch of just your little pieces. Let's see, and now it's about 4.5 inches. So we'll add a reindeer across the bottom here. So once it's all together, I'll give it a good press and square it all up. We're going to add our snowflake to this edge just to give it a little more length and sew it across the bottom. We'll roughly see where that measures. Okay, we're going to go give it a good pressing because it measures around 9 inches all the way around. So we're going to go give it a good pressing, and then we'll come back and square it up. Now I gave it a good press, and now we're just going to measure it to 8.5 and trim it all up square. So there we have an 8.5-inch square. Now you're going to take some white, and you're going to need 2 that is 4.5 square, and then 2 that are 2.5-inch square. And we're just doing the snowball effect that we did on the other blocks. You can see those. I'll have a link up in the description, and down up here in the right hand corner. And we're just going to draw a line from corner to corner. Hi, Sugar May. On all 4 of the pieces. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take the 4 1/2 and we're going to place it at the bottom. You're only going to do 1 at a time on the bottom. So we're going to sew this one, and then I'm going to go ahead and sew the 2 small ones on. Then I'm going to take the 1 1/2 by 2 1/2 gray and sew it to the 1 1/2 by 3 1/2. I'm going to sew 1 on each side. You're going to help Mom today. Okay, so we have those 3 corners sewed on. And what we're going to do now is at least cut a 1/4 inch off of the big square, and then we're going to press it open. So we're going to go ahead and go press this. So then when we put this other one on, it will overlap onto this edge so that it will give us our point at the bottom of our ornament. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these other ones off, and then I can be able to press them all open. And then I'm also going to take this strip and press toward either the silver or the gray, whatever you're using for the top. So now that we have those ones pressed open, we're going to take and line this one up along that edge, and we're going to stitch down that line, and then we will trim it with the 1/4 inch seam allowance and press it open. Then I'm also going to take the strip with the silver, and we're going to sew it to the 1 1/2 by 8 1/2 strip. Now you can see where I trimmed that off, and they overlap right down there at that corner when you press it open. Now I'm going to take and fold the block in half and give it a little finger press, and I'm going to do the same thing with the silver or the gray. And I like to do that to make sure that everything is centered. I'm going to line up those finger creases and give it a pin. Then I'm also going to take the 2 1/2 by 8 1/2, and I'm going to pin that toward the bottom of the block, and then I will press it toward the white pieces. Now to finish off this block, all we got to do is attach our 2 1/2 by 12 1/2 down each side. So there is the finished block. I'm going to turn mine into a pillow, but you can add it to your quilt top if you want a bigger quilt. So now let's get started on the second block. This block is fairly easy. You take and you cut a pattern piece at 8 1/2 square. The only thing we're going to do now is we're going to bring it in. We're going to take our 4 pieces that are 2 1/2 square. We're going to draw a line and do the snowball effect. You just draw a line from corner to corner on all 4 pieces. You're going to sew them on each corner on that line. You're also going to take your silver with your 1 1/2 by 3 1/2 and sew on each side of that gray or silver, whatever you're using for your ornament top. Now we're just going to take our ruler and leave that 1/4 inch seam allowance. I like to line up my 1/4 inch on the sewn line and then just trim. I don't throw away the triangles. So let me know below in the comments below, when do you start decorating for the holidays? I'm going to take this to the iron and press these open and press these toward the gray. What we're going to do is take the 1 1/2 by 8 1/2 and attach to there, and the 2 1/2 by 8 1/2 and attach it to the bottom. So yeah, when do you start to decorate for the holidays. Outdoors will start any day now with it still being somewhat nice. But for putting up our Christmas tree and the decorations inside, we do not start until Thanksgiving Day. I know some people like to put up earlier. My daughter already has her tree up. So when do you start decorating? Let us know. I'm going to just take this to the sewing machine and press toward the white when I'm done. And we'll be back to finish up this block. Now what I'm going to do is take and fold the gray in half and give it a little finger press just to find the center. Then I'm going to do the same thing with this ornament block. And this way I'm just making sure I have it centered. The hook is centered with my ornament. And I'm going to sew this down 1/4 of an inch. Then we'll press it open to the white. Don't she look so cute? Laying there, protecting my scrap fabric. Now let's finish this block by sewing on our 2.5 by 12.5 inch strips to each side. So here are the 2 blocks, bonus blocks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and maybe share it with your friends or family or anybody that may be interested in learning how to quilt or needs a new project. Until then, happy quilting, my friends. Can you tell them bye?